Let me tell you something. People hate growth. When you try to grow in life, they're going to bring up your past. Case in point. When Arnold Schwarzenegger was the Terminator, they loved him. When Arnold Schwarzenegger was a bodybuilder, they loved him. The minute he woke up that one day and said, you know what? I decided to run for the governor of California. That's when they start hating on him. They start bringing up his past of being a Terminator. They start bringing up his past of being a bodybuilder. What he know about politics. He's a bodybuilder. He's a Terminator. People can't stand growth. They gonna bring up your past. You could do 99% of your life right. That 1% you get wrong, they gonna bring up that every time you try to grow. Every time you try to step ahead, they gonna remind you you ghetto. Every time you try to step ahead, they gonna remind you where you come from, what you been through. They gonna remind you you ain't shit. The key of the life, you got to accept that. You got to accept that first. Cause they feelings don't pay your bills. Rule number one, fuck what they think. They could think whatever. That ain't gonna cash no checks and it ain't gonna bring none in. All it's gonna do is be static in your ear. Let the crowd scream in the stands. They just on the goddamn stands screaming. They just dictating. You on the motherfucking field playing. You better stay focused, because they going to try to bring up your past 100 million years. They going to do whatever you can. You can do everything right. You can give back. You can help, but they going to bring your past in your life, all that just to kind of throw you off track. Stay focused. Rule number one, fuck what they think. Let me tell you something else. It's the flip side of that coin. Trust takes years to gain and just seconds to lose. Your friend could trust you 20 years. He could trust you. The minute he give you the keys to his house and you goddamn break a glass in that motherfucker, he can't trust you in his house by yourself no motherfucking more. He can't trust you no more. Because you know why? Trust takes years to gain and seconds to lose. You can put all your trust in your companion. The minute they cheat, you could be with them 30 years. The minute they cheat, all your trust gone out that individual. So I'm going to tell you something. You got to treat trust and value trust as deep as you can, because that's serious. People don't just give their trust to anybody. Trust takes years to gain and seconds to lose. Make sure you build your trust up with somebody and never lose that trust. Maintain that trust. If people depend on you, be there for them. Because trust takes years to gain and seconds to lose. And the minute you lose it, it ain't never gonna be coming back. It ain't never coming back. It ain't never gonna be the same. Understand what I'm saying, man? If people give you your trust, value that. When you trust people, don't you value that? Don't you goddamn depend on them? So they gotta depend on you the same way. Don't let nobody down, man. We the business.